GT-R Skylines R34s. They're over 20 million baht now. The price has gone completely mental. It's pushed people out of the market, and in fact people are coming from America, they're coming from Japan, they're coming from Europe. They're buying the R34s in Thailand, shipping them out. So we're kind of losing that scene and it's priced out. But there is a solution. This R34, because it's not an R34, it's actually a Cefiro base, and people are building up now R34s on them because you've got the engine, you've got the transmission, you've got the floor pan, you just have to do the body. This car, it belongs to Kung Keng in the white t-shirt in the middle of the group of 3 guys standing there. Now, if you watch my videos, you'll know this guy because he is just crazy about 90s JDM. He's got a couple of Cefiros, he's got an EG, and I did a video on them before, so if you drop down into the description, I'll throw a link there. You can find all about this guy in his Hollywood style house not far from here, and his car collection. Anyway, this guy is not satisfied with 2 Cefiros. He's bought another one and he's turning it into an R34, but with his complete own stamp on it. Because I should also say his 2 Cefiros, they're both face-offs. One's an R34 styles face-off, which is coming today, and the other's a Sylvia face-off. So already he is a king of Cefiro face-offs. Now he's just gone one huge step further and he's going to build an R34 style Cefiro. And I think this is really cool, and it's something people do here. It's something that's affordable. It's a lot of work. You've got to just strip down to the shell, refabricate, but you can create something special. So I kind of want to follow this project really, because this is going to be a special car. And I'm here on day one really, a little bit earlier than I planned. When I came down, I thought from his photos it was a little bit more advanced, but it's not really. We're at a basic stage of this build, but that's great. I'll show you around it today. Not going to make too long a video. You can just get an idea of what's going on. This is part 1 and we're going to come back later on, follow this build. Anyway, I'm in Rayong in the middle of the countryside, and the guy on the far left in the black t-shirt, Con Am, this is his garage, Am's garage. He does body work. He's big on Cefiros, big on EGs, big on EKs. He's got an amazing body shop. I'd like to go around it all day as well, but I haven't got time. Anyway, he's the guy who's doing the fabrication here, and I'm going to walk you around it in a little bit. And lastly, I better mention Cornes, nearest me with the sunglasses on. He's just the Cefiro man in this part of the world. So anyway, I want to get my head around this car, show you a little bit on it. So let's crack into this.
สวัสดีครับผมชื่อเก่งนะครับผมชื่นชอบรถยุค 90 นะฮะแล้วก็เน้น Cefiro ผมมี Cefiro ทั้งหมด 5 คันเป็น Face Off 4 คันนะฮะแล้วก็มี EG Honda 1 คันส่วนคันนี้จะเป็น Big Project ที่ผมจะสร้างขึ้นมา
Start at the front end, it's pure R34. The bonnet, the vents, the lights, the bumper, it's all the legend. It's all R34. There is no Cefiro in view here at all. We get a little bit different here because the wings, they are being custom made. They're wider. So what we really want to do is get down the side to really see and understand this project, because it's just transformed. This doesn't look anything like a Cefiro whatsoever. Basically, you're pulling the B-pillar back. I've just measured Kung Keng's 4-door Cefiro as 104 centimeters, the width of the door. If I look on that, it's just over 130. So we're talking the B-pillar has come back 25 odd centimeters, which we're talking a big step backwards, which has transformed the car. The roof has had to be reprofiled for that, and the C-pillar is completely changed, whereas the Cefiro one is much thinner because they're pulling a 4-door into the car and you've got structure of the four-door frame to fit in. The R34 has got a much bigger, wider C-pillar, so they've completely had to reprofile that, rebuild that. You've got this wide body section. The boot lid is off a Skyline as well, so again we're all pulled back further. It's a smaller boot lid than the Cefiro, and we've got Skyline rear lights and rear end, so it's been custom made around that. But when I talk custom, what I like about what Kung Keng does with his other face-offs, he wants to build a car, but he wants to build his own unique car that's completely to his own style. So he's building an R34, but it's custom made to him. You can see obviously the wider bodywork and that crazy fitment. That is just going to be mental. And you can see the side skirts as well, the diffuser. So I just wanted to explain what he's done over the R34.
คันนี้ก็จะเป็น Cefiro A31 ฮะที่ผมให้ทางอู่พี่อ้ำสร้างเป็นงานคัสตอมขึ้นมาก็จะมีการwidebody ดึงโป่งนะฮะให้มันกว้างขึ้นแล้วก็มีเป็นกาบข้างให้มันขยายให้รถดูมีฟิตเมนต์ที่สวยฮะทำการสร้างเหล็กขึ้นมาดึงโป่งแล้วก็มีดิฟฟิเชอร์หลังทำตามสไตล์ที่เป็นสไตล์ของเราฮะที่เราชอบ
So we talk about the materials used, because Kung Keng really wants to use a lot of steel in this car to get the fitment, get the quality, get the finish how he wants it, and like an original GT-R as well. Col Am's garage, they're craftsmen. They really know how to work with bodies, how to work metal. Dyeing art, still practiced here. So we've got a lot of steel on this car, which actually surprised me a little bit. The door, the fenders here, again the side skirt is made out of steel, the roof section, the boot, all done out of steel. So we're going to get a really good quality finish here from these craftsmen. We've got some composite materials, got the bonnet and it got the front bumper, so we're going to reduce the weight there. But yeah, this is a quality build. I want to talk about the engine, and I'm sitting in the engine bay because there is no engine here. The engine is 200 kilometers away, up in Bangkok, up in Lac Krabang at the engine builder. Anyway, a couple of things to note in this engine bay. First of all, this is an ex-drift car. That's why we've got big gaping holes here, and it's being turned back to Cefiro Skyline style suspension, steering, tracking, that sort of thing. Anyway, it's going to be an RB25 Neo engine going into this, but with Kung Keng, stock power is not enough. It's going to double up basically. The tuner, the builder, is going to be pushing the horses out, looking at 600 to 700 horsepower out of this car.
สวัสดีครับผมชื่ออ้ำนะครับผมเป็นเจ้าของอู่อ้ำกาลาดนะฮะเป็นทำเกี่ยวกับงานบอดี้เพนท์งานสีนะครับอู่นี้เปิดมาประมาณสัก 8-9 ปีแล้วครับ
Inside there's not a lot going on at the moment, but you can just see it's been completely stripped to the shell. This is a ground up project. We've got a half cage which is actually in the car from its drift days. They basically cut out the front half of the cage. They're going to leave the rear half of the cage in. But you can just see this is a ground up project. The back end feels pure Skyline. Obviously we've got a Skyline bonnet. The lights are very familiar, the bumper. And then we're going to have this huge diffuser on the back. And I think this is going to look really crazy. I really like it the way it's been styled, and when the air is down, which is pretty much what it is now, we've not got the air suspension on, it's just sitting down, this is going to look epic. So that's it for this video. It's a bit earlier than I planned, but it's great to be able to see the car, see the Cefiro, see what's going on, how it's being done. Part 2 coming up, I'm not sure when. It's taken quite a long time to get to this stage, so I don't expect this to be a rush project. They want to get it right, they want to think and evolve it as they go along. Anyway, finally, I just want to ask Kones to introduce his club, the A31 Chonburi Rayon Club.
สวัสดีครับ Hi everyone I'm S I'm organizer of the sephiro Chonburi Rayon group. Yes we have many cars but especially of my group คุณเก่ง car is a big project GT-R
28 CR